Hi, you guys. I'm back with some more babies for non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. My mother had it, and she's in remission. And she's been in remission for 2 years now. And then yesterday I did one with purple for lupus and fibromyalgia. So today is my video, and I brought 3 more babies on, which I got little Jaden Michael here. I'm going to show his modeling and dress him in front of you because I took his clothes off. And then I have Nicholas Anthony right here. Nicholas Anthony has green in his sucker. Anthony Nicholas he's my African American baby doll. See how cute he looks off back on camera? He's got green balls on his spaceship shirt, and he's got green whale socks on. And I'm going to change him into this just because it's got more green in it, and it's getting colder in here for some reason. And then I got to get, of course, so that's Anthony Nicholas Johnson. And then here's my Nicholas, and I want to just show you. I'm putting these gray shoes on him with the green lime going around the edges. And he's already got his passy right there, his green passy. And he already has his alligator or dinosaur socks on. And it goes really great with...
Linda's here.
Okay. And then it goes really great with this dinosaur outfit. So that's what's going on Lincoln. And then, of course, the black pants with the green stripe. So I'm going to get him dressed real quick. So his outfit is going to be all matched for lymphoma today because it's green. And I found that on my phone. Oops, I knew your pacifier was going to come off. But first, I wanted you guys to see his modeling on this baby. See, he has a full body. His cloth is underneath it. And he's just a really gorgeous baby. And then, of course, this all right here is all of his junk right there. He is anatomically corrected, and he's got a little tush, and he's got lots of veining and blushing and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to get him dressed. So he's all dressed, and he's going to be all in green and black for non-Hodgkin's disease, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And it's starting to get cold in here. So like I said, I ended up putting AJ's pants back on him. Because by the time I got back in here, watched the video that I uploaded. By the time I did that, and then got in here, yeah. It was already getting cold in here, so I'm going to put his gray and green shoes on. So now he's a matching little boy today. And this is the green. And this is Otto Sunday's Best. I know I do not have any, like, really, how could I say it? And there he is. And that's what he looks like, you guys. And he's so adorable. Isn't he just adorable, you guys? I just love this baby. I really do. He was my second baby that I got. Okay. Nicholas is already changed, and I'm going to change him into this after I get done because it has more green in it than his outfit does. And I'm going to leave his green whale socks on. However, little Mr. Jaden Michael here, this is his modeling. So I'm going to show you guys his modeling. He's so teeny, you guys. This is his modeling, you guys. This is his back. He's got boo-boos. Okay. Like, this leg is completely fine underneath. You see that? It's completely fine. This one is ripped. That's why I don't like pulling on his leg at all. Like, he came to me that way, but I don't want to bend it, but you can see that there is a tear right there. That's why I leave his leg like that. I do not know how to repair him, so there's a big tear right there. His hands are like that, so they're boo-boo hands. Under his arms are boo-boos. Can you see that, you guys? And then on this hand is, his hand is boo-boo. And then under his arm, can you see that? That's a big boo-boo, and that's how he came to me, you guys. And like I said, you know, the artist explains, you know, before you buy. Some of them do, some of them don't. But he is a very, he's got a little bit of, well, I don't know what it is behind his neck. But it's very lightly, oh yeah, and his ears. This ear is fine, but it's got a little cut right there out of his ear. And then over here, what they did is his ear came off, part of his ear came off, and they glued it back on there, like just like that. Otherwise, his ears would be perfect, but yeah, somebody did that. And he's a very soft blend silicone, and that's not coming off. And I'll show you how I dress him so that his legs and arms don't get bent up or get bent, you know. That's the reason why I brung him on here. It's going to be really hard for me to let him go. And he is the one that I told you about where his privates are not stuck down. Okay, it moves when you wipe him, or when you change his diaper and you put a diaper wipe down there and you wipe him, or when you bathe him, it's not together. So it's not glued to his skin. So anyways, I'm going to put him in this, and I'll show you how I do him. I'm going to move these guys out of the way. Okay, so I got him down there. Can you see him? I'm going to put this on him. It says, I love Daddy's Little Buddy, and it's got all green in it. It's the only green that I could find for him. So what I do with him, you guys, because of, I always pick him up like this, because he's so teeny, and I do not like teeny babies. I'm just telling you, you know, I got to experience him. You know, I really have got to experience him. And I don't know what that stuff is on his neck. You would have to have him up close at home. But anyways, that's his back. That's part of his tushy, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to lay him down here with the neck up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to put my fingers through the sleeve right here. And then I'm going to, wait, let me get my plastic. Because this is so much easier. This plastic will go all the way up his arm. So I make sure that it's all the way up his arm. I put his arm down. You see how I got his arm down, you guys? And then I just push this on his arm so no more damages get done, and then I just pull out the plastic. Because he is already ripped, you don't want to pull any more on his arm to make it worse. So, and this, like I said, this plastic goes all the way up his arm. It protects the arm. You lay it down flat down here because his arms go that way. And as you can see, look, I already got the sleeve on his arm. And then I just pull the plastic off of him. That's how you're going to have to dress him if I sell him, so his arms don't get any damage done to him. Now I'm going to show you how I do his legs. So this leg, I pull it down. So there's his leg is in the pants and his leg is in the pants. Okay. Then I know this is very big and it is a preemie size. Trust me, it's preemie. It's big on him. So I do this, not to damage him. And then I come down here, since he has socks on, and I pull this up to where his feet are in the feet. And I know that this is big on him, but, you know, it does fit him. You know, it is quite big. And then what I do is I just fold this down. So, just like that. And there you have it, you guys. When you get boo-boo babies like that, oh, and I got his green passy, but I'm going to feed him. And here's his green passy that I'm putting on him, you guys. It's very important when you do get a boo-boo baby that you have to be very gentle with them. Otherwise, if you're rough with them in any way, they're going to this is quite big on him, and it is preemie size. And I'm going to feed him, and I'll show you how I feed him, even though it's really hard. But I always make sure that his legs aren't straightened out or bent or anything like that. I'll have to brush his hair, too. I'm going to use her bottle. Actually, I'm going to use Brandon Brady's. And this is my Sunday's Best and Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma video. And then yesterday I did what Empty Nest wanted me to do, and she wanted me to pass on. And he has a very small mouth, you guys. And he has a really small tongue in his mouth that gets in the way when you try to put this nipple in his mouth. And so you got to be really careful of that too, so you don't rip his mouth, because he does have a small mouth. And I will do this on camera because I am very gentle with my babies. And I'm going to bring the camera down. I don't know by opening his mouth if you can see his little tongue in there, but there's a little teeny tongue right there. See it? Watch it flip up when I move my finger. See that? That's his little tongue. You got to make sure that the bottle gets up above that. Otherwise, you're going to have a ripped mouth if you don't make sure that that's up above there. So how I do it is, I'll bring the camera down because his legs are bent. As you guys can see, I'm going to bring him down. I'm going to show you what I do. I open up his mouth like that. You see that? I can see where his tongue is, and I push the bottle upwards. And then I push down. And now this nipple is in his mouth so he doesn't get damaged. So the whole nipple, and usually I would recommend a smaller nipple than this. This is kind of a big nipple for him. But it did go in there because I did put the lube. I usually have a nipple that goes with Jaslyn's. I got the regular nipples. I sealed the bottle. And those go in his mouth really easy because they're small. So the smaller the nipple is, the better, you know, for this little guy anyways. He's got a piece of hair right there. I got it, I think. Yeah, I did. And of course, he's a preemie, so he does not drink a whole lot. And then the lube that's already in his mouth, I think I could get his green passy in there. And it's a very small nipple, you guys. It's 0 months. 0 months. 0+ months. So it's a very small nipple for him. And then I'll brush his hair because his hair got messed up. But yeah, he's eating away. And then the excess lube that's on the outside of his mouth, I will, he's got a little thing on it. His cheek, I got it. And on his nose. And then he's got a little piece of fuzz in his hair right there. But he is such a lovable baby. And I only put this nipple in his mouth once because I have to keep repeating putting the nipple in his mouth to burp him. So he gets just one feeding. He's very little, so he don't have to drink a lot. And so once he drinks about an ounce, he'll be full. And so that's about an ounce. So I pull it out very slowly. Wipe off the nipple because I don't want any excess stuff on it. And then I'll put his bottle back in there. And then I'm going to bring him up to burp him. You guys. I know it sounds horrible on silicone when you burp them. Because you're hitting against silicone, you know. And it just sounds terrible. There you go, my little boy. There you go, my little boy. And then wipe off the excess lube on his face. And then now I'm going to put his passy in. The same way I put his bottles in, I'm going to put his passy in his mouth. And he should have enough lube in there. So Mom goes up and then she goes down. And look at how quick that was in putting his passy in his mouth. Because he already has lube in there. So that's what I do. Because like I said, I am wanting to sell him. Obviously, I do. I do want to sell this little baby because I cannot hold him like, I just don't like small babies like this. It's just not my preference. I've had him for probably a couple of years now, and I think it's time to get him up for sale. He's a beautiful baby. I'm sure somebody's gonna love him. You know, that's if they like silicones. He has the swirl and the, well, not exactly. And I never comb his hair. This brush has such soft bristles, you guys. And it's all different colors because I use it on all my babies. So it's got brown hair in it. It's got red hair in it. And his hair is so easy to brush. And there he is, you guys. And look at him up close. Like he is so cute. He really is. He would fool a lot of people if you took him out to the store. In which I did take him to the store. And a lot of people were like, so afraid of him because he was so teeny. You know, being such a little guy. That they were scared. But that's my little guy, you guys. And I am going to be putting him up for sale. And I will sell him for cheaper than what I got him. Just simply because of his boo-boos he has. And he does have all preemie outfits. And they are big on him. I can't find any that fit him really good. Other than the clothes that he came with. And he only came with like 2 outfits that fit him the best. But I thought I'd bring Jaden Michael on here to show Jaden Michael, and he does have a lot of hair, you guys. See, he's got a lot of hair. He hasn't lost any hair since I've had him. Simply because I don't brush it every day, for one thing. And, yeah, I don't, I lay him down on that, and he hasn't lost any hair laying down. I can't put him on his tummy. He doesn't turn his head, and I don't want him to suffocate. That's what he looks like. And I hate that because his head will not turn. It maybe just a teeny bit, but I'm afraid that it's going to hurt because he's poured in one piece, that it might hurt his neck. So that's the reason I don't do that with him. I lay him on his back all the time, and that's how he sleeps, with his legs folded up. I know his outfits are big on him, and maybe the person that gets him, maybe they'll, maybe they can find somebody that will make him preemie clothes for him that fit him better. And he will come with his shoes, the only pair of shoes that I have, and I got those at Michael's. So yeah. So this is green lymphoma, and I'm going to change him because it is kind of getting chilly in here. So let me bring Anthony back, and I'm going to change him in my lap. But if I bring Anthony, now see, Anthony looks really good, just like this. Like he does. He looks really super good, and he's got full arm and full legs. Oh, well, full legs. His legs are full. He's weighted perfectly for me. I like a baby that's a little floppy, but also when you hold him, he's so cuddly, like this. Let's cover your arm up there, buddy. But as soon as I bring him up close, he's just, I love this dog. I do. I love him. But as soon as I bring him up close, that's what he looks like all around his head, neck. Can you see that? Look at the different colors in this and this. He is just not painted good at all. Look at that around his ear. Look at his ear. I mean, his hands, his arms, his legs. They're just so awful looking. I can't get his arm up here where you guys can see his arms. They are so bad. His legs are bad. She's got one leg darker than the other. They're bad. They're very bad. His feet, his hands. Let me see if I can bring this hand up close so you guys can see. Do you see that? His whole arm is like that, all the way around. It's just really, really bad. Even to his fingers. His fingers are okay, but his hand, his wrist, his arm, in this part of his arm, look at that. It is just so terrible. And then his legs, let me take off his socks so you can see his feet. And it's all around his ankles, all up his leg. You see that? It's just really bad. But I love this boy. I did not pay that much for him, to be honest with you. But if I could just find someone that would be willing to strip him and redo him as African American, oh my God, I'd have a beautiful African American baby. For real. I'm going to move him over here. I think I'm just going to leave that onesie on you. I'm going to leave the socks on you. And just put you in this, since it's got a lot of green in it. And this will be my last video for today, you guys, because this will be 2. So, I just wanted to show you guys, and I've showed him many times. But when I did videos of him before, I always had him way back because I didn't want to show what his modeling really looked like. She claimed to be a great artist. She's been painting for years, and when I saw him, she had him back from the camera, you know, where you didn't get a close-up. This is a little bit too small for you, buddy, but I'm going to get it to fit. There we go. But yeah, I love him, and he doesn't have a magnet in his mouth. And there he is, you guys. And he's just so cute when he's back off the camera. And that's how I did off his videos was, you know, I'd take him and put him way back so people couldn't see, you know, what his face really looked like. And he's a sleeping baby, and he is lovely to hold. He really is. And I've never washed his face with anything. I've never done anything to this baby at all. I'm going to put that right on there. There, now he has his sucker because he can't go without it. He came with that. All right, that's it, you guys. I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you want to get notifications whenever I do a video. I know I'm a mess today, you guys. It's so hot in here now, and earlier it was so cold. And now it's hot. It was like 69 in here when I did the first video. And now it's 78. So, yeah, it went from 68 to 78 in my room. So, now, I mean, it backwards. It was cold. I mean, it was warmer earlier. Now it's hot. I mean, cold in here now. When it starts getting dark outside, which I got my curtain open over there, when it starts getting hot, it starts getting cooler in here. So that's it, you guys. It was 78 when I woke up this morning. That's what I meant to say. And then now it's dropping down to 68, so it's a little chilly in here. And I don't like my babies being cold. I got to get her ready for bed. And put these pants back and put these babies back. Get her ready for bed. And I'm going to do some Facebook pictures of her. And I think I'm going to come on. I don't know. I'll probably do Tyann, Sabrina, and oh my God, Isabella. Yeah, Isabella. That's what I'll do. Tomorrow I'll have Tyann, Sabrina Marie, and Isabella tomorrow. And probably most likely I'll get Josie and Joey out too, so you guys can see pictures of them, so you don't forget about my babies here. And then I'll do one with my twins, and then Ollie, Abby, and Kate, Tracy and Macy, Ollie, and yeah, so you guys get to see my babies and see that I interact with all of them, not just, one or two of them. I interact with all my babies. I'll probably do a changing video. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Love you guys. Bye.